really surprised at how few people knew about lines of credit and how to use them. So if you are a homeowner looking to invest in real estate, we absolutely think you should take advantage of this and get one. We're going to share with you guys what a home equity line of credit is, step-by-step how to get one, and why we absolutely love them.
In 2012, we bought our first house, and it was a foreclosure in an up-and-coming area. So within 2 years, we found out that the value of our home rose almost $100,000. We didn't have a lot of cash at the time, but having that big chunk of equity allowed us to get started in real estate investing.
So what we did is we got a line of credit on that house, and we actually purchased our first duplex rental property with that money.
So that was money that essentially just appeared out of nowhere through rising home values in the area. So we didn't have to work for it, we were just able to use that equity to buy the property.
So when we went and sold that first home, we paid down that line of credit and essentially got that first duplex for free.
We weren't lying in our thumbnail, we weren't clickbaiting, it's real. All right, so first, what is a home equity line of credit? A home equity line of credit is for people who are currently homeowners and have over 20% equity in their house. Now, before you click away, you might actually have more than 20% equity in your house and you might not even know it. The equity was gained not by paying down our loan, but from the appreciating prices of other homes in our area. So because the other homes in the area sold for a lot more money than we paid for ours, the value of our home went up. So what you can do if you have over 20% equity in your home is you can go to the bank and get a home equity line of credit, meaning you can borrow that equity to go spend on whatever you would like. Now we don't recommend you go buy a boat or something like that, but we're talking about using that money to grow it and invest further in real estate.
So a quick formula that you can use to tell how much of a home equity line of credit you can get: take your home appraised value, times that by 80%, minus your mortgage balance, and that's how much of a line of credit you can get on your home.
Yeah, so for example, if your home was worth $200,000, you would take that times 80% or 0.8 to get $160,000. And then if you owed $100,000 still on your mortgage, you'd be able to get a home equity line of credit for $60,000. Wait, there's more.
It's free.
It's free.
Here's why we love home equity lines of credit. They are absolutely free to get. They don't cost you anything to sign up for them. They're also free to keep, meaning if you don't use them, that money is just sitting there and it doesn't cost you anything. It's just there. The only time you actually have to pay for it is if you use it. So when you finally find that great deal or that investment that you want and you use it, then you're paying your interest. But before that, it's free.
Why we love them specifically for house flipping is it allows you to be able to negotiate in cash. So you can make a cash offer on a property, meaning that you don't need to go through the mortgage origination process. You can close quickly. So a lot of times people actually choose your offer over others because you have that immediate financing and are able to close confidently. So we buy a lot of our deals through a wholesaler, and you need to have cash financing and you need to be able to close within 2 weeks of signing the papers. So having a line of credit allows you to have that financing ready in case you come across an amazing deal. And then another reason we love it is also if you're doing a house flip, you don't have to pay that mortgage origination cost. Typically in our area, if you were to get a mortgage on a home, it costs you about $3,000 in financing fees. So that is coming right off the top of your profit if you have to get a mortgage on a property. So having a line of credit, you just pay the interest monthly. So currently, home equity lines of credit, the interest rates are really low, right around 3% you can find in our area at a local credit union. So that is makes it extremely cheap to borrow. You typically have a 5 to 10 year term where you can borrow and pay back as you please. And during that time, you only pay interest on the money you have drawn. So after that period, you have to start paying down the balance. But until that point, it's interest only.
So for example, if you had $100,000 drawn on a line of credit, that would cost you about $3,000 a year in interest, which comes down to about $250 a month. It's actually a really simple process to get a home equity line of credit. So step one is you go to a bank. We like using credit unions because their interest rates are typically the lowest and they give you the highest loan to value rate. You tell them you want a line of credit and then they'll ask you for all your documents. So you'll need to give them your tax returns, your current mortgage information, pay stubs, things like that. Step number 2 is that they will schedule an appraisal to determine the actual value of your home. Step number 3 is that you sign the documents and then they give you a checkbook and that money is yours to use.
Pretty easy. So you should do it. Start investing in real estate now. Don't wait. As Sarah said, we really love lines of credit. We think even if you're not currently looking at a deal to buy in real estate, that you should just have one in case something does come up. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for other real estate investing tips and also to see us flip some cool stuff. This is a COVID haircut done exclusively by Sarah. I think it looks pretty good.
It's a little...
Just don't look too close.
Yeah.